Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni, and this is a very special episode of the Met Report, which is a show about movies, entertainment, and television news. It is Christmas Eve, and it was kind of like a last minute idea to actually do a stream today. I was supposed to do a stream Friday, uh, doing my 1K subscribers celebration or whatever the case, but I got sick during the week and I just wasn't able to prepare or really to move forward with it on Friday. So I apologize for that, for the guys who, everyone who was watched or at least trying to watch the stream. I also have this headset, and sometimes it's a little echoey, so I'm not that familiar with it yet. So sometimes it might sound a little off, and it's because I hear the echo. So we'll try to fix that soon. But thank you guys for the guys who are watching right now and this live stream on Christmas Eve, December 24th. I mean, it is kind of early in SoCal, so it's 12:46 p.m. So we still have, several hours for the rest of the festivities and stuff like that later tonight, to the people who celebrate Christmas and so forth. So Merry Christmas to you guys, Happy Holidays and all that stuff. So thank you for tuning in here. And also, let me see, I was trying to see if the software that I use for the streaming, to stream this, I was hoping they would have some kind of Christmassy music or something in the background, but they don't seem to have anything. Streamlabs doesn't seem to have anything. At least I wasn't able to find anything. So I'm just using the regular music or whatever. So yeah. So that's like I said, a special episode of the Met Report, Christmas Eve special. There's just a few little topics. I didn't really go into trying to do like some kind of a news article or anything like that, but since it is the weekend of Christmas, there's a couple of discussions throughout the month, and I think it happens every year. But what I'm going to talk about a little bit in just a moment is what does a Christmas movie make it a Christmas movie? There's several movies out there that are obvious are Christmas movies, and some of them they're not that obvious that they are, and you kind of have to like look into it to see if it actually is or not. So what are those components? What are the things that make a Christmas movie a Christmas movie? And I know some people disagree with certain things and so forth, but we'll talk about that in just a bit. And let me see, so we do have the figures talk segment, which we'll get into in just a bit here. Trying to find an image. I'm gonna do a very quick non-spoiler review of a couple movies that I saw this week. It's not gonna be the typical review that I do. There's still the see it and stream it stuff. All that stuff is still there, but I'm just not gonna go into too details. It's just gonna be a quick review, because like I said, this is like a last minute little stream that I decided to use or whatever. So and then of course there's some hot toys that were announced this week. Captain ENOCH is one of them, and then there was that winter festival. INART revealed a couple of figures. This one that you see right here, Ronald Weasley. We'll talk about him, and then some of the another reveal, and then some other photos that they presented earlier this week. And I think I already mentioned this, but I'm doing the 1K subscribers live stream. So like I said, I wasn't able to do it on Friday, this last Friday, but I rescheduled it to this coming up Friday, which is Friday, December 29th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So I am still doing that. Then we have this 5-pack Funko Pop giveaway. I guess that's going to be like the main prize. But to the collectors, the 1/6 scale community collectors, I'll give you guys an option, if you win, to choose a Sideshow $30 gift card instead of the 5-pack Funko Pop exclusive Star Wars celebration. So those are the options there, and then depending on how many people I have towards the end of the stream, I might just do a special giveaway, and so forth. So we'll talk about that in just a bit here. Let's see. Actually, let me go into the chat. Hold on just a moment. Okay, so again, thanks everyone who are joining today. You know, it's Christmas Eve. You know, I wasn't really expecting too many people joining in today because I know a lot of people are doing stuff today, and you know, it's December 24th. But I'm recording this. I always record my live streams, and then depending if I have time, I usually cut out the segments so I still have content. But yeah. So let's see here. We have Reverse Zio, Mr. Reverse Zio, Carlos. Thank you so much for dropping by. He says, let's go. And Reverse Zio has a show Monday nights. He unboxes a figure and usually has a guest who's also unboxing. So check him out. Collectors, if you're interested in the 6-scale community or you're a little curious about how it goes, definitely go to Reverse Zio's channel, YouTube channel. That's the name of the channel, Reverse Zio. So just go there. He does his show on Monday nights, and he's also on Collector Joey's Cop or Drop show, which is Thursday nights. So that's Reverse Zio, and let's see. We have Mr. Darren Wardo saying hello. So hello there, Mr. Darren Wardo. I know you've been on the chats multiple times the last couple months or so, or at least the last few weeks or so. So thank you for dropping by this Christmas Eve. And let's see here. And then we have another one here from Reverse Zero. Says, glad you're doing better just in time for the holidays. Well, thank you so very much. Yes, I was sick earlier this week. I missed a couple of days of work, and I just wasn't gonna able to do anything. So it kind of backed everything up because I had my 1K live stream on Friday, and I was like, you know, I'm not prepared for it. I may not even be physically able to do it, so I just postponed it. But I was better to do it, you know, today, and just a little special Christmas Eve live stream or whatever. So thank you for that, Reversio. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I think we're caught up with the chat for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually we have Birdie Moon who said hi earlier today. So hello there, Robbie. So for some reason he's not popping up in my little window so I can display the chat there for some reason, but Birdie Room said hi, so hello. Okay, so this one gets started, and then like I said, I am doing that giveaway at the end if I have enough viewers. Not necessarily 10, but you know, if I have a few in there, then I'll do that special giveaway or whatever. Okay, so going back to the main thing I want to talk about here today is it is Christmas Eve. It's December 24th, and there's always a discussion as to what is a Christmas movie. What makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie? I'm probably going to be saying Christmas movie a lot in this little segment here. So there's a couple that are more controversial than others, right? And some of them are very obvious. Like, I think a lot of us could agree that a movie like Home Alone, that Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, you know, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, those are obvious Christmas movies, right? So there's some others that are not as obvious, right? So the one that I'm going to showing right now here on the screen is Batman Returns. Now, Batman Returns is a comic book movie, DC, directed by Tim Burton, starring Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and it's a pretty dark movie, and it came out back in 1992. But the entire backdrop, the entire setting, the time frame is during Christmas. And while I don't find that the plot or the story of the movie is exactly connected to Christmas, throughout the entire scenery of this movie, it's very Christmassy. There's a lot of it's snowing all the time. There's Christmas decorations. There's Christmas trees. There's things that happen with Christmas trees. If you've seen the movie, you know, a lot of themes and components that make up the story of the movie is very Christmassy. And it wasn't until like later on in life that I was like, okay, you know what? Batman Returns is a Christmas movie because there's just so much stuff going on in that movie. Even though, you know, it's not about saving Christmas or anything like that. You know, it's not really related to that. It's still a comic book action film, right? With Batman. So, I know some people agree that Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Some people don't. I'll go ahead and say that it is a Christmas movie, even though I normally would like the plot and the story to be a bit more connected to the holiday, right? So, but this one I think definitely passes as a Christmas movie. Another one is, and I think this one's even more controversial, I would say. Oh, the image is not in here. Let me see if I can fix the camera. Hold on a sec. Let me go back to this one. Okay, so the next one, like I said, is Die Hard. One of the images was kind of messed up here. Let me just try to fix it here live. So hold on a second for me. Okay, I think you can see it now. Okay, so Die Hard. I think we're good. Okay, so Die Hard. Die Hard is an action movie starring Bruce Willis. I think came out in 1988, and this is kind of similar to Batman Returns. You know, the backdrop is Christmas. It's set during Christmas. But this one, when I first saw this movie, Die Hard, and you know, it has been a while since I've seen it. So I'll just straight up say that it has been a while since I've seen Die Hard, but I know I've seen it. And so when I first saw this movie, I took it as an action movie with Bruce Willis and a bunch of action sequences and shooting and fighting and violence and blood. You know, stuff that a lot of us like. So you know, in action movies, thrillers. And yeah, it's set during Christmas, but it never kind of registered to me that, oh, this is a Christmas movie and I'm gonna want to watch this movie during Christmas time. This was just not one of those movies for me. I know there's a lot of people who do believe or do agree that this is a Christmas movie. And one of the things I wanted to say about that is that, well, there's no specific rules, I guess, as to what makes a Christmas movie, because it could be the simple fact that you watched a movie for the first time during Christmas and you just want to revisit during Christmas time. It also might just be the fact that there's a lot of Christmas stuff going on in that movie. The Christmas setting is so strong, even though the plot has nothing to do with Christmas, a person would find it to be a Christmas movie. And I think this one's it. I personally don't find Die Hard a Christmas movie, but I know a lot of you guys do, so that's why I'm just bringing this up, because I know this debate comes up every year. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? So let me know your thoughts about that. And then the other controversy, I would say, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, The Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, Christmas is in the title, but it also says The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I think this and Die Hard are probably the most controversial movies out there. And I use the word controversial like it's an issue or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, there's more debate on whether these two movies, Die Hard and Nightmare Before Christmas, whether they are a Christmas movie or not. There's plenty of stuff, Christmas stuff, happening in The Nightmare Before Christmas that I could see someone finding this movie to be a Christmas movie more than a Halloween movie. Personally, I find The Nightmare Before Christmas more of a Halloween movie, and I have my thoughts on why I think that. But I could also see individuals, people feel that, this is more of a Christmas movie because it kind of ends towards Christmas. He is trying to become Santa, in his own Halloween ghoulish way. And he's in Christmas Town, and that place is super Christmassy, as you can see here in the background, right? This is graphic, this image. The reason why I think The Nightmare Before Christmas is more of a Halloween movie is because, well, for once, or for one, I should say, it's I think it came out during Halloween, or during the fall, like September, October, I believe. I'll have to look into that, but I think that's one of the things. But when they re-released The Nightmare Before Christmas in theaters, which was back in 2006, they did this whole 3D re-release of the movie. So, because at first The Nightmare Before Christmas wasn't that popular, like box office wise, it didn't do that well. And throughout the years, it got more popular, and people were started to watching it more. And then Disney decided to be like, let's re-release this movie in theaters. And in 2006, that's when they were just doing that 3D gimmick stuff or whatever. So they released this movie in theaters, and they decided to do that in October. So they released it in October, to try to, capitalize on the holiday, which is Halloween. Now, they didn't release it in December. They released it in October, right? Ultimately, Jack Skellington is a Halloween character, and he realized that he is a Halloween character. So ultimately, that's why I kind of find it to be more of a Halloween movie. But like I said, I could understand if you want to watch this during Christmas time. I could completely understand. It's not like you're watching, I don't know, some movie that's completely out of left field, like let's say Suspiria is a Christmas movie. It's definitely not like that, but totally see that. A lot of Christmas images, a lot of Christmas graphics and everything. So I know I'm saying Christmas a lot, but it is a Christmas topic and it's Christmassy. So those are my thoughts on The Nightmare Before Christmas and Die Hard and Batman Returns. So those are those three movies that I wanted to address real quick here. And then the other one, which I don't have a graphic for, but I know a lot of people see the first Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone if you're from the UK, which is the original name anyway. I know a lot of you guys believe or see this movie to be a Christmas movie, the Harry Potter film, and I'm not one of those people. Like, there's like a sequence, a scene that's set in Christmas time, but I just don't see it to be a Christmas movie, that's Harry Potter. And like I said, I don't have a graphic or an image for it, but I know it came out during like the middle of November of 2001, so I know a lot of people were watching this movie, the Harry Potter film, in theaters probably the month of December, and there's that association. But just one scene that's set in Christmas time for a 2 hours and 45-minute movie, I personally don't find it to be a Christmas movie, but that's just my opinion there. So that's the what makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie. Ultimately it could be your interpretation of things. Maybe you saw the movie during Christmas time. Maybe there's a scene that's Christmassy. There's a whole setting or a backdrop that's Christmassy to you. I don't know, but those were just my thoughts on those particular Christmas movies. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to, I was going to do this, let me see here. Actually, let me go to the chat real quick here. I think we just got one. We have Darren Wardo saying Merry Christmas Eve. Giovanni, thank you so very much. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays to you. I appreciate that. The next topic that I'll be moving on here is, like I said, I'm just doing a quick, very quick, non-spoiler review of these two movies that I saw this week. Or like newer movies that I saw this week. Right? So we have the system that I use, the movie canon. Just see it, stream it, or skip it. And okay, all right. This thing was like taking a while to transition for some reason. So I just saw this movie called The Iron Claw, right? The Iron Claw, starring Zac Efron and I forgot the actor's name. The guy from The Bear, and he was in what's the name of that Showtime show? I can't remember the name of that movie now. Hold on a second here. Hold on a sec. Okay. So again, this is the Iron Claw movie that just came out yesterday. I'm sorry, no, Friday. I'm thinking it's Saturday for some reason. So it came out December 22nd, and like I said, it stars Zac Efron. Oh, the actor I was looking for is Jeremy Allen White. So he also stars in this, and Harris Dickinson, and Lily James. Lily James, she was in that movie Baby Driver. I remember her from that movie more than anything. But this movie, The Iron Claw, is a 2023 biographical sports drama, which was written and directed by Sean Durkin. And so it goes into the whole this family of wrestlers, and I don't want to get into too many details because, like I said, I'm not going to give you some spoilers or anything like that, because it's a pretty low budget movie, and people should definitely try to watch it. But so we have the so it's about this family, NWA heavyweight champion Kevin Von Erich, who is portrayed by Zac Efron, and then there's some stuff that's going on with this profession, and stuff happens in this movie that's kind of pretty intense. So it went to a certain route. Like, I don't know the real story, because this is actually based on a real story. So I stayed away from the real story, knowing that I was actually going to watch the movie. So I was like, okay, let me just stay away from it and see what the movie says, and you know how accurate it is later. I'll research it later and stuff like that. But so there's a bunch of stuff going on in this movie. The routes that they take in this story. And like I said, it's based on a true story, so obviously it's going to go a specific route. But I was thinking this movie was going to be something completely different, and it was quite drastically different. So in a good way. So it was overall a great movie there. So I did like it. Surprisingly, I liked it. So I gave this a B+. So this will be a see it, right? So this will be a see it. It is in theaters. It's not necessarily one of those movies that you'll rush and see in a theater, right? Especially during Christmas time. But I saw it a couple days ago in theaters, and I enjoyed it. Great film. It might actually make it to my top 10, possibly. So when I do my top 10 films of 2023 live stream, you might see it in there. And of course, I'll let you guys know when I do that. So again, that was The Iron Claw. And let me just go back to the chat real quick. I believe I saw a couple in there. Okay, so let's see. We have, still moving things around here. Mr. Is it Kuso? QUSO. I said Zach got massive for this movie. Yes, he most certainly did. Yeah, so Zac Efron, like, he was already kind of, you know, muscular and big and stuff like that, but he got even more so for this role, and he looks a little odd to me. you know, throughout the movie, I thought that was supposed to be the character, but it looks like afterwards, it looks like I don't know if there was some kind of plastic surgery going on. I have no idea, but he definitely looks different. So it's definitely not the Zac Efron that you might have recognized. I don't know, what was that name of that musical Disney show? Is it High School Musical or something like that? So he's definitely gotten further away from that. But great film. His performance was great. A lot of great performances in this movie, actually. So that was from Mr. Crusoe. And we have... Oh, he says, agreed. Yes. Okay, so there's another one here from Mr. Darren Wardle. Says, I am pro Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Okay, so you're one of the people who believe that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Okay, so I don't agree with you, but I appreciate your opinion. And actually, I do need to watch this movie again. It has been a while since I've seen Die Hard. So I do need to rewatch it, just in general. And who knows, maybe it'll change my mind. And maybe I'll believe that it is a Christmas movie. Alright, so that was that. And I believe I already went over the chat. Darren Wardle has a thumbs up. Okay. So that was The Iron Claw, B+. The other movie that I saw this week is a movie called Rebel Moon, which is part 1 or chapter 1, Child of Fire. This is a Zack Snyder movie. Now, Zack Snyder, as a lot of you guys know, he was part of the, or he did the whole Zack, or the, what do you call it, Snyderverse, Batman, DC stuff. So he has, you know, a couple movies, good movies under his belt. As a lot of you, maybe some people wouldn't agree that he did well in the DC stuff. Ultimately, I did like his Snyderverse movies or whatever. I didn't think they were as bad as some people were saying or critics were saying. They weren't great or anything, but it wasn't as bad as people were saying. But after the whole DC fiasco, the craziness, and the edited version with Joss Whedon, and then he later did the Snyder cut, which was much better, by the way, much better than the original cut that we got in 2017. He started making a couple movies for Netflix. The other one was the zombie movie, which I can't remember the name of the movie now. And this usually happens when I'm live. I just can't remember titles or names. It just happens. But so he made that zombie. I think it's Army of something. Army. Anyways, so on Netflix, and now he made this Rebel Moon movie, part 1, A Child of Fire. It says here it's a 2023 American epic space opera film directed by Zack Snyder from a screenplay he co-wrote with Kurt Johnstad and Shay Hatton, based on a story Snyder conceived. We have an ensemble cast like Sofia Boutella, Jaime Hanso, Ed Skrein, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, Michiel Husman, Duna Bay, Ray Fisher, Charlie Hunnam, and Anthony Hopkins. I think Hopkins was the narrator. You know, he's great at narrating things, right? Like in that Grinch movie. That says here, it's set in a fictional galaxy ruled by the Mother World, whose military, the Imperium, threatens a farming colony on the moon Velt. Korra, who is the lead character here, a former Imperium soldier, ventures on a quest. And I stopped reading the thing because I don't want to give out spoilers if you guys are interested in this movie or not. I wasn't sure about this movie. There was a lot of, I did notice a lot of, I guess I could say, inspirations, if you want to call it that. I saw a lot of Star Wars, Dune, and a bunch of other sci-fi movies that we have seen. So, I don't know if you want to call it derivative. I think it is a little bit. there was some stuff in this movie that was good, that I did enjoy. The action sequences were cool. The fighting sequences were cool. Yes, there's several of Snyder's slow motion scenes in this. Yes, it actually happens a lot. Um, so the story, like I said, is kind of derivatives, kind of stuff that we've seen. There's aliens and certain story beats that we've seen in Star Wars and stuff like that. And overall, I thought it was okay. I gave it a C plus, as you can see here. It's on Netflix, so you can just, if you already have Netflix, you can just try it out, see if you like it. You didn't really spend any real money. You didn't go to a movie theater or anything like that. I did watch the whole thing. Grade C plus, like I said. I'm interested enough that I may want to actually watch part 2 just to see how that one is, but I wasn't blown away with this. I didn't think it was amazing, or it's not gonna make it to my top 10 list for sure. It was okay. It was an alright movie. So that was Rebel Moon, Child of Fire, which is part 1. Let me go back to the chat because I see some things in there. Hold on a second for me. We have Where'd You Get That saying, Little Wave, so hello there, where'd you get that? And then we have Mr. Kuso. I heard it was kind of slow too. Yeah, there were some scenes that were kind of slow. I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen slower sequences for sure. But yeah, there's definitely some slow scenes, but those parts didn't really bother me too much. But yeah, it wasn't a great movie overall. It was kind of okay. So again, that was Rebel Moon there. Let me see if there's any others that I didn't miss. I think that's it. Okay, so now let me go and do the I think we're gonna get into the figures talk segment here, and then like I said, I'm gonna try to do a live giveaway after this stream. I mean, hopefully there's enough of you guys still. I know, I understand it's Christmas Eve and you have things to do, so I understand that. But if there's some people still left by the end of the stream, which will be after this figures talk segment, I'll do a couple giveaways. Or maybe just one, depending on who's here. Okay, so we're gonna get into the figures talk segments, and I mention this all the time. I added the figures talk segment onto the Met report since I started collecting, which was earlier this year. And I just give you some of the Hot Toys news or whatever manufacturers releasing or announcing new figures. And this week, Hot Toys announced the Captain ENOCH figure from the AHSOKA series. And I think this was expected when I saw this character on during the show. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a figure. This is just too unique, too different for them not to at least try to make this figure. And since we started seeing that the AHSOKA series line was actually getting, or Hot Toys was actually really getting into it, announcing multiple figures, I was like, well, they got to do this one. And this is a stormtrooper, right? So he has the helmets. It looks like he has that like gladiator Roman Empire look, which makes it much more unique than any Star Wars trooper that I've seen anyway. So he looks really cool. And in the series, he's cool. He's like Thrawn's left hand man or whatever, right hand man, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's a matter of time that they were gonna announce this guy here, right? And let me go into, let me see if I can share the screen for you guys. So give me a moment here so I can give you some more photos. And then of course I'm going to show you guys the price. Hold on a second for me. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see the screen. So a Captain ENOCH 1/6 scale figure from the AHSOKA series line. Technically is a stormtrooper. And here he is with Thrawn, the villain of the series. And a lot of you Star Wars fans, I'm sure you guys already know about this, about Captain Enoch and Thrawn and all that stuff. So, very cool looking figure. I like the gold. Like I said, I like that it's very different and unique. I am a big fan of stormtroopers just in general. I I don't really have that many stormtroopers. I only have like two, and I don't have any original trilogy stormtroopers because I missed out, and they're very expensive to try to get a New Hope one. But but yeah, the very different type of trooper, which I do like. And we got this image here that shows that everything he comes with is not a deluxe or anything like that. It doesn't have too much. But when it comes to the price, because we always talk about the price for this, and I mentioned this before in my other streams, I go based on Sideshow because they're close, they're local, at least to me, and I haven't had any issues with them. So I'm not sponsored by Sideshow or anything, but I just like to use them because it's more accessible and all that stuff. So if you wanted this Captain Enoch hot toy figure on Sideshow, it's $245, expected to ship between October 2024 and March of 2025. So that's the information there. And I didn't actually do the TV figure file. So for the Movie Canon's Figure Talk segment, certain figures will get this figure file, which I go and talk about where this figure is coming from. Is it from a TV show, from a movie, or video game, whatever. This is what I do here. So this is from AHSOKA, the TV series, a studio distributor, Lucasfilm Disney. The series premiered back in August 23rd, 2023. Just a little bit of a reception of the show. Rotten Tomato score is 86% of the critics and 70% of the audience. So there you go with that. Let me go back to the Sideshow page of Captain Enoch. Sometimes Sideshow provides a little bit more information in there that I'd like to talk about here. So give me just a moment while I do that. Okay, Captain Enoch on Sideshow. And we have here, it says body with over 30 points of articulation, 7 pieces of interchangeable gloved hands, including 1 pair of fists, 1 pair of relaxed hands, 1 pair of hands for holding weapons, 1 open left hand. And then the costume, as you guys can see here, 1 finely crafted Captain Enoch armor with a crackle effect, 1 burgundy colored and multi-textured fabric undersuit, 1 burgundy colored apron, 1 black colored belt with holster, 1 pair of white boots with crackle effect, 1 blaster rifle, specially designed figure stand with Star Wars logo, which is typical. I mean, it's common, it always has a base, right? And like I said, it's $245. So let's move on to the next one here, and this is another stormtrooper, and this is the stormtrooper from, again, AHSOKA. And let's see, actually let me go back to the chat real quick, since we're talking about a different figure. So let me go back. I'm gonna go back to Captain Enoch. Alright, so I'm still getting used to this whole chat thing, so let's see. Mr. Kuso says he's a little pricey for a stormtrooper. Yes. I do think these stormtroopers, well, mainly the other one that I mentioned, or that I'm about to mention, the Night Trooper. That one definitely should have been cheaper. This one I can understand is going to be more expensive because it's unique. He's different, He looks like a gladiator in Star Wars, so he looks cool. Probably not $245, but yes, I could. It's definitely kind of pricey for a Stormtrooper hot toy. I do agree with that. And then he says, Mr. Crusoe says he looks good though. Yes, he definitely does. Let's see. Got some other one here. Oh, Mr. Brick Artemis saying, hey, hey, hey. Hello there, Brick. How are you doing? Thank you so much for dropping by. Now, Brick Artemis is one of the collectors that I do watch on YouTube. He has his own channel, Brick Artemis. He's a Lego fan, a Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure fan, a Spider-Man fan, and I think he's a Ghostface fan too. So check out his channel. He has both content of both worlds of Lego and Hot Toys. So there you go, Brick Artemis, very nice guy. And he's also part of the Jedi's Night Watch, the Wolf Pack, which is on Wednesday nights. Brick Artemis says this guy is pretty cool, and I think you're referring to Captain Enoch. He says, yeah, Stormtroopers getting more and more pricey. Yeah, so I mean, I'm fairly new to collecting, like I mentioned this in another channel in a Collector Joey show. I just started collecting this year in February of 2023. I had my YouTube channel for years, The Movie Canon, but I just added this figure stock segment this year. But the prices of Stormtroopers, I know they used to be cheaper. I think any figure is cheaper, previously. But since I just started this year, I've only seen these prices. But yeah, I could figure that, no pun intended, I could figure that the prices would be more now, even for a Stormtrooper. So like this one, like I said, $245. But yeah. So I'll go back to the other trooper that I was mentioning earlier. So let's go back to the Night Trooper. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big... I like Stormtroopers just in general. I just like Stormtroopers. No idea why. I just think they look cool. I mean, they suck, right? They can't shoot. They can't aim for shit. But they're cool looking. And this one is a little different because he's technically like a dead Stormtrooper, right? Witchcraft brought him back to life. And that's why he has those little red ribbon thingies or whatever that are kind of holding him up, and he has this fractured helmet because he's been in battle before, because he was already taken out before. So I thought that was a very unique thing as well. Not as unique as Captain Enoch, but it's a different type of Stormtrooper. But yeah, he still is a little too pricey, right? Because he's $240 on Sideshow. Again, expected to ship between October 2024 and March of 2025. So yeah, pretty pricey for a Stormtrooper. Even though I kind of do want both of these, I kind of do want them. So we'll see what happens, because I still want that original Stormtrooper. So I should probably try to get that before I try to get these new ones. But we'll see what happens. But going back to the Night Trooper, let me go back to the figure file, right? As mentioned, TV figure file in the movie canon. This figure comes again from AHSOKA. Same thing, Lucasfilm Disney, premiered back in August of 2023. And then you see the Rotten Tomato score, the same exact thing that I just said for Captain Enoch, because it comes from the same exact show. And so that's the Night Trooper. Let me know, you guys, your thoughts on these troopers. I know a lot of you guys already mentioned, but yeah. Let's see, I think we have another chat here, I believe. I thought I saw another one in here. No, that was it. Okay, so moving on to the next figure, or Hot Toys figure to be specific. So Hot Toys released this Green Goblin upgraded suit. I always want to say advanced suit, but it's the upgraded suit. So this is the second Green Goblin that we get from this line, Spider-Man No Way Home. And I didn't pre-order this figure. I didn't really do much of the Spider-Man No Way Home line. I only pre-ordered the red and blue Spider-Man because I like that outfit. The Spider-Man suit looks awesome, and it looks very I just like the colors. It just looks cool. So I pre-ordered that one. I didn't pre-order any other ones. My brother Matthew, who's the much bigger Spider-Man fan, he's been trying to get some of those No Way Home lines, and he has the other Green Goblin. Not this one though. So this one is, like I said, the upgraded suit. And let me get into the images here. Hold on a second. Actually, let me do the figure file like I did the other before we get in there. So here we go. Movie figure files. So this Green Goblin upgraded suit comes from the film Spider-Man No Way Home. Release date, it came out on December 17th, 2021. It was from the studio and distributor of Sony and Marvel Studios. Rotten Tomatoes score 93% of critics with 430 reviews. 98% audience, 25,000 or more than 25,000 reviews from the audience gave this a 98% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And normally I would put the box office numbers, but I forgot to put that in here. But the box office for Spider-Man No Way Home is $1.9 billion. And that was during, we were just getting over the whole COVID stuff, so that's a pretty good number. Let's see, so let me go back to, I think I see a chat. Brick Artemis says, oh man, this guy is hard to get now. Oh, is he? I didn't even know that he was hard to get. I know he was kind of hard to get in Asia. I didn't know that it's hard to get here. Where'd you get that? Says that Green Goblin looks awesome. He definitely does. And I think there's another one here. Break Artemis says, I can't wait for that new suit, Spidey. Yes, I can't wait for that. I think the window starts next month, I believe, January, but I think it ends in June. So there's like a whole 6-month window that it could be dropped, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not expecting him that quickly yet. But I can't wait to get him though too. Let me go back to. Actually, let me show you guys a few more photos of this Green Goblin upgraded suit. So let me just get over there real quick here. Okay, I thought I had this ready to go, but apparently not. So give me just a moment, guys. Just a moment while I try to get that photo of this Green Goblin upgraded suit. Obviously this is when he's more like the hobo Green Goblin or whatever, and that's when he really turns into the Green Goblin and gets this craziness going on in the movie. Okay, so I'm trying to find him. Hold on a second for me. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'll show you just a few more photos here. Again, hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, so again, that's Green Goblin upgraded suit. He has little goggles there, and the head sculpt. I thought the head sculpt of Willem Dafoe was okay. I didn't love it that much. Like he looks fine, but I thought it could have been a little better. I don't know what it is that it's a little off to me. I'm not sure what it is. He definitely looks creepy. The teeth look, terrifying. The whole expression, he looks terrifying, and he's just a terrifying character. I think more so in No Way Home than he ever was in the original Spider-Man movie. So yeah, look at this crazy look right here, this crazy smile and look. But yeah, the figure looks cool. And then I think if you have both of these, because I know my brother has the Green Goblin, the regular one, and it definitely uses up a lot of space. So I could imagine if you get both of these, because I think it still comes with the glider. So yeah, I could imagine you having both of these. That's a lot of real estate for you right there. But yeah, he looks cool. Just released. If you have Sideshow, or if you pre-order him through Sideshow, you're not gonna get him immediately. just like the Batman that's technically released, but I just got an email a couple days ago that it was delayed, which I guess kind of figured because, you know, I know it wasn't going to be shipped to me this month. So technically it is a delay. And yeah, so that's the upgraded suit for the Green Goblin. So what? Give me your thoughts in the comments if you're watching this after this live stream. Let's see here. So I think that was it for the Hot Toys parts. Because now I'm going to get into that winter festival, I think is what INART is calling it. You know, we have Ronald Weasley. So INART announced Harry Potter earlier this year. The figure, the 1/6 scale figure from the first Harry Potter movie. But just this week, they revealed this Ronald Weasley. And he looks cool. He looks lifelike. He looks also kind of creepy to me. I don't know why, but he looks kind of creepy. But he looks good to me. And, you know, he has his hair, rooted hair that looks awesome. So this is one of the Harry Potter ones that they've announced. Previously, they also announced the Dumbledore from the first movie, which is not the actor who recently died, but the first one that died years ago, the actor Richard Harris. So that Dumbledore is the one that INART is working on, and now we have this Ron Weasley, which looks cool. And also, they also announced the Hermione Granger, or Hermione, from the first Harry Potter film. Okay, it was taking a while to transition for some reason. Oh, I had to cough. Sorry about that. Okay, so Hermione. Now, she doesn't look as good as Ron does. The likeness is not quite there yet. Again, these are all prototypes, so obviously they can still work on them. But Ronald, I think he's pretty much there, in my opinion. But Hermione, I think, still needs a bit of work. But I'm sure INART will work on it, and I'm sure we'll get some kind of a better reveal later. So that was the Harry Potter one. And then also, INART, they already announced it's going to be a Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure. Actually, multiple versions of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. This is another image of that. So totally uncanny. Joaquin Phoenix, totally see it right there. That's Arthur Fleck right there. Looks cool. And here's a better image of him as Joker from Joker, the movie that came out back in 2019, and then the sequel coming out in October of 2024. Another image here, another figure INART, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and this one, the clown version of Joaquin Phoenix Joker from the same movie. And I don't really know how they're gonna do this, if it's gonna be like a 2-pack, 4-pack, 3-pack, I don't know. Oh, sorry, I had to cough again. Like I said, I was sick. I'm better, but obviously not 100% yet. So we have this clown here, Joaquin Phoenix, and I'm a big Joker fan, definitely a big Joker fan. I loved Joaquin Phoenix's performance as the Joker. The movie itself is definitely dark. It's not really a movie that you necessarily want to rewatch because of the subject matter. It's just not one of those movies that, you know, it's not a feel-good movie. But it's a good movie, great performances from Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this one up, though. I know I was able to get the Heath Ledger Artisan Joker for pre-orders, so I was able to get him. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to get Joaquin Phoenix yet, even though Joker is one of my favorite characters of all time, at least in my opinion. So there's that. Also, INART's reveal, they showed another picture, another image of the Batman, the Robert Pattinson. And for some reason he has blue eyes, which I don't think he has in real life. So I'm not sure why they have him having blue eyes. So I don't know what that's about. Let me try to get you some other images from this whole thing, because it's not just Joker and Harry Potter that they revealed or showed during this festival. Hold on a second for me. Oh, they actually did Paul Atreides from Dune. And I don't know how many of you guys have seen Dune or were ever interested in Dune, but I really liked that first film that came out last year, 2022. Or no, was it 2021? Yeah, 2021. Came out in 2021. That first Dune film is great. And this Paul Atreides figure from INART looks just like Timothée Chalamet. Maybe just a little bit of more work on the face, a little bit, but I think they're pretty much there for this Paul Atreides Dune character. It looks great. And then I thought I was going to show you guys some other images here. I'm going to share my screen in just a bit here, so hold on a second for me. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I wonder if there's something to do with the internet connection. Hold on a second, guys, if you're still here. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to do that right now then. Okay, so let's move on to something else here. I think that was it, actually. I think that was it for the figures talk segment. Looks like we have another chat here. Hold on a second for me. Looking forward to seeing part 2, Mr. Kusa. Yes, I definitely can't wait to see that movie. Comes out in March of next year, 2024. So just a couple more months, because it was supposed to come out last month in November, but because of the strike, the actor strike, writer strike, all the strikes, they pushed it. So yeah, I'm excited to see this movie. Okay, so let me try it just one more time, because I know there was an issue with the internet or something. For some reason it wasn't letting me show those pictures. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not letting me do this now. Okay, looks like it might be here now, I think. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to display it. What is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, again, hopefully you guys can see this here. Okay, so we have this Arthur Fleck. Just a couple more images than the one that I just showed you guys. You know, him with the stairs. Again, Hermione. Not looking that amazing, but I'm sure INART will fix this. And Paul Atreides. This one's a better shot right here of Paul Atreides. The likeness of Timothée Chalamet is definitely there. Here's the one on Weasley. Yeah, look at that close up. It looks great. A little creepy, but great. Great. And Arthur Fleck. Oh, this is the one that I already showed you guys. Okay. So I think that was it for this figures talk segment, and therefore I think those are all the topics that I had here for today, which means there's definitely a few of you guys here this Christmas Eve. So thank you guys for watching this today on Christmas Eve, December 24th. There's plenty of you guys in the chat, so I'm gonna do one giveaway. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys. There's 3 people that were in the live chat last Saturday, that when I was trying to do this giveaway, we didn't have enough viewers, so I canceled it for the week anyway. If the 3 of you are here, I'll do this giveaway now. So of the 3, I think you guys know who you are if you're in the chat now. If not, it's fine. I'll still do it on Friday at my 1K subscribers YouTube celebration thing. But if you guys are here, then I'll do that. Let me go back here. Hold on a second here, because I think I saw a live chat in there. Hold on a second for me. Oh, Superior Failure is saying hello. So hello there, Superior Failure. And I think you won the Spider-Man 2 game when I did the giveaway like a month and a half ago or something. So thank you for dropping by there, Superior Failure. Okay, so this giveaway is still open. I'll give this one away on Friday, December 29th at my 1K live stream. And then I already mentioned this one right here, these 4 figures. Okay, why is this taking so long to transition? Oh, there it is. We have the Peacemaker, Mysterio, Ahsoka, and Sally. I'm giving those away on Friday live stream of celebrating my 1K subscribers on YouTube. So thank you guys. That is to thank you guys, the subscribers, the viewers. I'll be doing this, and I'm also doing this 5-pack Star Wars Funko Pop giveaway. Or if you would rather have the Sideshow gift card of $30 instead, you can get that. So either the 5-pack of Funko, a Star Wars exclusive for Star Wars Celebration 2022 from Anaheim, or the Sideshow gift card. So that will be like the main prize next Friday, December 29th. And so right now I have a few people in here. So this one I was going to give away on Friday, but if you guys are in the chat now and you are interested in it, you can let me know now. I am giving away this Qui-Gon Jinn Funko. Okay, now this one I didn't advertise it because for some reason it got damaged. When Amazon delivered it, it got damaged. So that's why I didn't advertise it as much, but I'm giving this one away. So if you guys are interested in this and you're a subscriber to the channel and you want this, let me know now here on the chat. Say I'm a subscriber, I'm a follower, or whatever, and I will put your name on here right now, and then I'll pick a name, and then if your name is drawn, then obviously you win. So if you are interested in this, let me know now in the chat. And then there's a couple of messages there. It says Mr. Crusoe says congratulations again on the 1K. Hope I win the Star Wars pack. Okay, well thank you so much for that. Yeah, if you watch live on Friday, December 29th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, definitely be present so that you can possibly win this, right? Or the 5-pack, I should say. This one right here. But the one I'm giving away right now, this Christmas Eve, December 24th, is this Qui-Gon Jinn, which I always trouble pronouncing his name for some reason. But okay, so let's look at the other messages here. Where'd you get that? Star Wars. Fire, fire, fire. Yes. Awesome giveaways. Thank you so very much. Mr. Crusoe says, oh wow, yes. Mr. Crusoe says, I'm a subscriber and a follower. And where'd you get that? Says, I'm a subscriber and a follower. Okay, so I have for sure 2 people who want this Qui-Gon Jinn. So I'll write you guys' name down here. So you'll be entered twice because you're a subscriber and a follower. I lost my little post-it notes. I can't find them, so I'm doing it differently. And then also, when I do the 1K live giveaway stream, the process of choosing the winners is going to be a little different. Okay, so we have Mr. Kuso, and also you must have an address with the United States. I usually mention that, but I think I might have forgotten to mention that. Where'd you get that? And Mr. Kuso. Okay, so, and I think that's it, right? It's just the two of you who want this. I know there's a few people in the chat, but they're probably not interested in it. But I'll give it a couple minutes and then see if anyone else wants to get this. Okay, so where'd you get that? And Mr. Kuso. So again, hopefully you guys have an address with the United States. I think, where'd you get that? I think you won before. And yeah, I think you're here. You're in the United States. So again, everyone, if you're interested in this Qui-Gon Jinn Funko Pop, go ahead and state or say it in the live chat. And like I said, when I do the 1K live stream on Friday, the process might be a little different. I don't know how many people are going to show up for that, but if we have more than expected, I may have to do a different way of doing the selection. Okay, so hold on a moment for me. I'll give it like maybe another minute or so. Just another minute, but everyone, the ones who, oh, actually, hold on a second. I think I dropped one of the names. Don't want to do that. Okay, so I have all the names in the hat. Okay, so I'll give it maybe like 30 seconds or so. Like 30 seconds. So again, everyone who joined today, thank you so very much. This Christmas Eve, December 24th, on this kind of like a last minute stream that I decided to do. So thank you so much for joining, and then for subscribing to the YouTube channel, The Movie Canon, and for following the Instagram page. I do greatly appreciate that, and I hope all you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year and everything that's coming up. So I think that's it. Okay, so it's just two of you guys. So okay, so we're gonna go and choose a winner. This Qui-Gon Jinn, if I said that right. Okay, so I got a name here. Got a name. Let's see who we got. Who did we get? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Mr. Kuso. Mr. Kuso. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but Mr. Kuso, you have won this Qui-Gon Jinn Funko Pop. So it will be mailed to you. So again, hopefully you have an address with the United States. So just DM me, message me on Instagram, so you can give me your address, and then I'll mail you this Qui-Gon Jinn Tatooine Funko Pop. Okay, so you have won this giveaway for December 24th. Again, thank you so much for being a subscriber and follower and so forth. So let me look at the chats one more time. Mr. Kuso says same to you. Mr. Kuso, yes, thank you. Where'd you get that? Congratulations, Mr. Kuso. So yeah, so again, thank you so much everyone for watching, and like I said, Mr. Kuso, just message me on Instagram so you can have your address. Obviously don't comment the address. I know some people have done that before. I don't know why, but some people have done that before. So DM me your address so I can send that to you. And one more time before we close, before we end this stream today, I'm doing my 1K subscribers live stream giveaway. So it'll be my regular show, the Met Reports. I'm going to talk about my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2024. That's what I'm going to talk about on Friday. and then I'm gonna do this huge live giveaway where I'm gonna give all these out that day. No minimum entries required, no minimum viewers, although I would like to gather a certain amount before I actually starts selecting the winners. The Santa Jack, this Santa Freddy, the all these Funkos that you see on the screen, Peacemaker, Mysterio, AHSOKA, Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, all of them will be given away. I'm not sure why. Okay, there they are. They weren't popping out for some reason. And again, the 5-pack Star Wars from the Star Wars Celebration exclusive set. So that one. Or if you want the Sideshow gift card of $30. So those are all the things that I'll be giving away on Friday, December 29th, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure that you watch live. You know, get notified so that you know when we actually go live and all that stuff here. Okay, so we have Where'd You Get That says Merry Christmas, everyone. So yes, so Merry Christmas, everyone. We have gotten to the end of today's Christmas Eve live stream. Again, thank you so very much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope to see all of you guys on Friday for the 1K live stream, a giveaway show of the Met Report. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys next time.